Hey party people. Cheyenne says hey. I'm gonna see how long this lasts until she wants to go out. Until the video goes off because my memory on my phone isn't too good. So I think that absolutely didn't take long at all. Welcome to the broke vloggers vlog. I'm using my phone because I don't have a camera. The lighting is terrible on my tablet. So, today I'm kind of going to talk about some of the hiccups that I went through trying to figure out medication for anxiety. So when I was 10, I was put on Celexa. That's like one of the most popular drugs that they put people on. And unfortunately, the child psychiatrist I was seeing didn't know, he didn't know what he was doing. I was on a dose for like a 6-year-old. I was 10 years old. I was taller than most kids. So that Celexa really didn't work. I didn't get my panic and anxiety under control until I was 15 years old. So it took 5 years of just like missing activities, missing school, missing out on making friends, and obviously missing out on a whole bunch of other things like trips, and I was afraid to travel, so it really affected my family too. So I understand where you're coming from if you're, one, having a hard time figuring out the medication because it's super hard, and two, I know where you're coming from if you feel like your doctor doesn't know what the heck they're talking about. Oftentimes you can kind of control the panic and anxiety because you know exactly how you are feeling. Nobody else knows how you're feeling. So just by doing research about medications, you can kind of, I don't want to say, not self-diagnosing, but figure out what you're supposed to be doing medication-wise. Now, some people say you shouldn't be taking medication. In my case, it was a crazy chemical imbalance in my brain, so I needed to balance out those chemicals or I wasn't going to have a life. Well, I didn't have a life. So I was on Celexa, and then at 15 they put me on Cymbalta. I am still on Cymbalta, which is crazy. My dog, she's a princess, and I don't have a dog door, so, you know, dog doors are expensive. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I've been on Cymbalta since I was 15 years old. For a little bit, I tried Zoloft first, but that didn't really work out. But Cymbalta is a great medication. I can't believe I'm a psychology major, or I have a degree in psychology, and I can't really tell you the type of medication it is. It's that underlying medication that kind of, it's not that fast-acting Klonopin, lorazepam. The word is really, the medical term is running away from my brain. I'm going to Google it as soon as I'm done with this. But basically, there are tons of psychiatrists and psychologists out there, specifically the psychiatrists, because they're the ones prescribing the medication, and they don't necessarily know what they're doing, but there are a lot of great ones out there. I found a great psychiatrist when I was Cheyenne. She's trying to get my bottle. When I was 15, and he only treated adult patients, so 18 and older, but my case was so bad he took me. So just want to kind of touch on the fact that Medication works for some people, medication doesn't work for some people. Unfortunately for me, I'm 23, and I've tried going off of my medications in tiny, tiny doses, and my body is so dependent on it that I feel terrible when I don't have them. And it's so weird that my body depends on them, almost like, I don't want to say addiction, but almost like an addiction. But my body's new normal is with the medication. So I don't know why I would want to make myself feel terrible by going off of it, but it is a pain in the butt, and I know there are a lot of you out there who are probably in the same boat as me. You're trying to get off your medications, and they're controlled substances, you know? You can't just stop Klonopin. You can't just stop lorazepam. I'm gonna try going off of it in eighths next. And yes, I'm gonna try. Say hello, Cheyenne. But we'll see. But yeah. Questions, comments, thumbs up, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.